So to talk about how it all goes from the beginning, there's two ways to look at this internet thing. And I like to call it the digital river. Yeah? It flows really fast, and you've got two choices with the digital river. You can either sit at the edge and watch what's going on, and you can maybe have a Facebook account, or maybe have a little website, maybe tweet once a month, something like that, or use Skype with the family. And do you know something? That's cool, because as you can see, the view's pretty nice. But then there's other kinds of people that are just going to want to jump straight in the middle of the stream. Yeah? So I think the first thing to think about today is, checking that's the right slide, where you are, thank you, where you are at the moment in your business. Are you a startup? Are you aggressively looking to acquire new customers? Are you happy with where it's going? Are you sitting in the middle, or are you sitting, well, playing right in the center? And the other thing how that works is I think social media is probably bang in the middle of the river. It's fast, it's now, it's happening. I think more and more the search engines are the dam at the end. So if you've missed what's going on in the here and now, if you've missed the latest tweet from Aston Kutcher about what underwear Demi Moore's wearing, don't worry, you'll catch it on Google a little bit later. But I think they both have their points. So, going to talk about, I think it was insider search tips. We can give you quite a lot of them. So with regards to the audience, who's like, I'm a search guru? One at the back. That was David. And who's like, yeah, I understand this search thing and we use it for our business, but I'd like to know more? And who's like, what the fuck search? Okay, a couple of you. I did quite well. It's taken, 5 minutes before I swore for the first time. It probably will happen again. I'm sorry. It's because I'm northern. So yeah, watch your handbags, because they're like glinting. Yeah, so there's loads of kind of areas of it. Cool little tag cloud. You know, there's link juice and there's meta descriptions and all of that kind of stuff. But let's look at the real thing. So how to devastate your competition with 4 silver bullets. The one thing I'd like you to take away from today is that search is actually only a part of winning new business. So everything that we're going to talk about today is about getting new customers or sales. You're not trying to get good rankings. You're trying to have a great internet-based new something acquisition system, and having good ranking results is going to be a part of that, not everything of it, because otherwise you can come a cropper pretty quickly, and I've got a funny story about that. Ask me later. So the first one is think the whole page, not just the front page, and I'll explain in a minute. Also, you've got to define your strategy, and you've got to define your keywords, and we'll look a bit about that. Then this on-page optimization. So I'm going to go over a little bit about what David said, but the cool thing is I've got pictures in mind to explain it as well. I'm a very visual person. It's really annoying when you come home on a Friday night and speak to the kids and the first thing you look for is a whiteboard. How was school? And then the final thing we're going to look, you know, there's this thing called on-page optimization, what you do on your page, and there's this thing called off-page or optimization, but I prefer to call it manipulation, because really that's what you have to do. Just out of interest, anyone heard the news about JCPenney? Yeah, basically they say, oh, we've got this agency and they went and bought 1,000 million links, and all of a sudden we got to the top of search engine, and then they rang the New York Times and Google and said, this is what's happened. And what's interesting is they bought all these links and it worked. It was naughty, they've got in trouble, but it worked. But the stupid thing is they let the cat out the bag. And what's even more interesting is, did they buy all those links themselves, or did their nearest competitor buy all those links for them and then report them? I'd like to think it was the latter, because that's pretty cool. But buying links works. This is a bit naughty, especially in Microsoft, but we need to know how to do it without getting caught and how to do it on the right side. I can't promise I'll share that today, but I might give you a few hints.